Hello. You made it to day 7 of my personal journey during the Dr. Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat in Cancun, Mexico. If you haven't seen the previous videos, please do so. Watch them in order for this to make a bit more sense. The pilot video is extremely important because it describes what I'm doing in these videos. And to sum it up, I like to say at the beginning of each video that these are not Dr. Joe-Dispenza's teachings. This is not me trying to teach his work. This is me trying to share my personal experience, which is during the meditations, which is extremely hard to describe the feeling because it's sensation, and I'm not a poet, I'm not a writer, so it's more like me trying to express myself and what happened. And it's really raw and crude, unedited. I'll find out if YouTube will have me delete some stuff because I swear sometimes, or mention orgasms quite a bit, energetic orgasms. And I'm still like a little bit soppy from the previous video. But yes, day 7 is the final and last day. And then you have a bonus video, which is the Coherent Healing, which is amazing. It's when 8 people gather around a Healy. In this case, I was a Healy, and give love. And those were by far the most amazing meditations, or if you want to call them meditations, I don't know what you want to call them. Anyway, let's get started with day 7. Day 7, 3:30 a.m. It woke me up. What? Not quite sure what woke me up, but the energy was building in my heart and the 6th center. It was awake, letting me know it was there and ready to get big today. Electric body meditation, 5 a.m. and ready to start in the front row. I'm excited and aroused from my 3 a.m. wake up, from the energy in the field. I know it wasn't just a regular wake up. It was energy calling me. The first song of the meditation was to pull the mind out of the body. Then we went into 3 deep breaths to hit the pineal gland, a nice squeeze and activation, getting the energy flowing up. I'm aroused and ready for what is coming. Now it's time to lie down, and oh boy, is it coming. Activate the first center, and here it starts. The center starts to roll, the sphere of fire growing and growing. The branches of light start to vibrate and expand around the perineum area, moving down into the legs and feet. Just like roots of a tree, these rays were going in all directions. So my best attempt to a drawing. Not even close to what I saw or felt, but that was my best attempt. I felt them wrapping my thighs and knees and bringing fresh vibrations to the blood and cells in this area. We are then instructed to do the breath, strong inhale and exhale to keep the body awake in this drifting state. Then inhale up into the pineal gland and hold. Release and start to activate the 2nd center. Branches and roots wrap around this area, feeling mini shocks of energy. Then back to the breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And up into the 3rd center. We continue to do this all the way up into the 7th center, lighting up the body just like a Christmas tree. The whole body is lit up just like an anatomy drawing, has the blue and red lines of nerves flowing through the body. These were the lines of light and energy flowing through me. As soon as it hit the 6th center, a stronger line of light started to go down the main line, the spine, connecting into the sacrum and expanding around it with the even more light in the area where it was just operated. It then spread around the front into the organs, the bladder, the pelvic floor muscles, and all the other organs in the sacral area started to light up and connect with the spine and into the brain. I was feeling so much love and healing. Tears of joy came pouring out. The body still shaking and vibrating, lifting me off the ground. It felt so good. Once the whole area became a big bundle of light, the trunk of a tree started to sprout from my navel, branches growing upward, just like the image in the Dream On poster of this event. Then the trunk rounded in the center of my navel and onto the spine, and then down into the floor. Roots started to strongly grip into the ground. That's when I knew I was home. I was whole and I was healed. The realization of what just happened filled me with joy that I carried with me throughout the day. Can't even read my handwriting. I'll try that again. The realization of what just happened filled me with joy that I carried with me throughout the day. We then got to the door. Go through the door, but don't see it. Just feel it. No going to the door. The door is in us. We just need to feel it. I felt the lovely opening of another little piece of my heart. Without breaking our state, it was time to go to the beach to do the walking meditation. I stopped to my room to drop my bag and use the restroom, and as soon as I sat down, the whole room was spinning. It felt like when you get home wasted and it's all moving around you, the walls moving, the area moving. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I can't even stand up without wobbling left and right. I plug in my earphones, hit play to the track to the walking meditation we're meant to do, and I'm out. Straight away, my feet anchor into the floor, legs tense up. The first energy center is ready, and it starts shooting up, hitting the pineal gland, making me contort and backward bend. I'm aroused, and I want more, and I get more. Each time I exhale and let go my hands, one out, ready to pick me up in case I fall. And then boom, energetic orgasm number 3, 4, and 5, one after another, non-stopping. I fall back into someone's arms. Thank goodness for the volunteers there. I feel safe, so I continue with my eyes closed and get bigger, just like Dr. Joe invites us to. Man, is my energy big now. I didn't want it to as I was enjoying getting bigger with the energy, but it was time to open our eyes. When I did open the eyes, I could see a light at the center of top of my head and all the energy particles. I thought I was hallucinating. I figured it would vanish soon, but as I slowly started putting one foot in front of the other, whilst I still was looking up, it stayed there. So it was like a sphere of light and rays right up here somewhere, and all particles breaking down the actual world. So my best attempt once again. Even though I was not looking forwards and there were more than 1,500 people on the beach, I still managed not to bump into anyone. Somehow I could sense the people was looking up, walking in a state of confusion to what I was seeing. It was then time to stop and get bigger. I was on fire today, so the invitation to get bigger was met with a happy execution. I don't want it to stop. I love the feeling of energy shaking up through my body. I love the places I get to feel and see. Another boom here, another boom there, one after another with a breath. And then he starts to unwind us, and I can't because I'm too aroused. The energy is flowing up and through me. I'm backward bending, contorting, eyes tilting backwards. My body tries to resist the unwinding. It wants to stay high. This is an energetic high. But then he slowly gets us down, and eventually we go onto the floor, laying on the sand, and let go and relax. I drift away for a few moments and come back to Dr. Joe's voice saying, remember, remember. And I truly hope I will. Oh man. Yeah. There's no way, I don't give it justice when I describe these meditations because it's feelings and it's hard to describe those feelings. I've tried to journal and share what I could express, but I don't think there's really any way to express these journeys, these experiences through these meditations. I genuinely hope that if you're watching this and you got inspired and you got curious, you try and join one of these trainings because they are absolutely fantastic. Now you do have one more video left. The Coherent Healing there were 3, but I'll just share all 3 in one video. so you can get to hear the experience of what it's like to receive coherent healing. Have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below or sending me an email. Ciao!